Sup? Alright, let me see. It's been a minute. Your boy's back. Your boy's back. I gotta get back into a routine. It has been a minute. Let's go ahead and get the trials. No, not trials challenge. Because we have 10 new towers. And on the spirit side of it, I'm already almost done, except for the fact that now I finally run into something that KENPACHI, that Aizen can't take out. I do have KENPACHI. I do. And he's awesome. He's fun. I don't know if he's awesome or fun yet. I've done his trial, and I'm trying to get him leveled up. I don't have a weapon stamp for him at all because I've been dismantling all my weapon stamps. It doesn't even... I'm not even upset about it because I'm going to be... I mean, I guess I could add this, but because I'm going to be farming for his... not farming, but pulling for his weapon stamp. And I think I'm already at like 20 something, so it shouldn't be that far off for me to be able to do that. Also, I'm all out of... I was saving these so I could farm, and they gone. That went fast, like so fast, fast. Release this, why not? No need in keeping it, so I can run two. What's up, Rello? Long time. How you doing? Let's go back. Return. We're good. Actually, Rello, are you still playing DC Worlds Collide? I've like not... Did you finally hear joke? No. Has anything changed in the game other than newer characters? Are there events or anything that are going on that are actually like worth playing? Or is it still just the same main story stuff? The Joker's coming? Oh, that's tempting. That's tempting. I would have bet April Fool's Day, but what do I know? That is a tempting proposition. Firestorm is a broken tomb, no. That's what I heard before, is that he was broken. I think, no, it may not have been you, because this was weeks ago. What's up, Hammer? This was weeks ago, where it was like, he's broken, and someone said that, and then I was like, but then what do you use him for? Like, what in the game are you using him for? And the person was just like, good point. I can't remember. That wasn't you, though, I don't believe. That wasn't you. But yeah, I haven't opened that game in weeks. Oops. Yeah, so I don't know. I was curious about it. Literally right before I started, I was like, I wonder what it's like over there now. I'm still kind of curious, but I don't know if I'm that curious because I feel like some things need to change or else it's just a downhill slide. I wonder but I do still, I'm going to wonder what the art form is going to look like. I'm just working on this thing. What am I doing? I'm distracted, talking. Anyway, well, we'll see. I may go look at it. I still have an account, but I haven't touched that account. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but I guess about a month. Well, then if he's broken, maybe I shouldn't come back. Okay. Or they'll be in the league recruitment this month if they're going with the new season. However, here's my question. Are they putting Joker in, but they have like Joker, Black Adam, and Shazam as the other characters in that? Is he coming in as a legendary? Is he coming in as an epic? What are we talking about? Anyway, so Trial Tower. Oh no, that's what I want to do. I want to do these gacha pulls, and then I wanted to look at KENPACHI more closely. These gacha pulls are completely different because I'm not going to be doing I've already burned all those resources. I got 10 of these because of Trial Tower. So I want Sajin. I'm not going to get him, of course, because why would that happen? Is this slash? Yeah, so I'll just ascend his thing now just for the extra damage. Joker, Hugo, Punchline. The punchline one makes me think the game might still be alive a little bit. It makes me think that it might not be the like Ninja Turtles Legends cash grab type deal. Maybe. Maybe. Punchline is a character you have to reach into the coffers for a little bit, and I don't think that would have been. Or actually, they were developing. They did release Punchline for DC Legends around the time this game would have been developed. I don't know. We'll see. But the Punchline one is interesting to me. The Punchline one is interesting. All right. Am I still doing the same thing over? I said I want to look at Kenpachi. I keep getting distracted. Okay, so with Kenpachi, here we'll just upgrade this weapon stamp real quick. I don't know. I'm not really too excited, but I shouldn't be because I'm trying to farm the old school way a little bit. I am gonna have to up some cash for him. Yeah, I'll check it when I because I do. Maybe I should just open the game. I'm so out on it. I feel so betrayed by that game. But I'll look at it. Thank you though. Yeah, I have to look at it. I have to look. Boo! I have to look. What time is it now? 6:30. So we still have an hour and a half before reset. So I still can't really farm these unless I want to spend spirit energy. So we're gonna leave that alone because I'm not doing that right now. I backed out way too far. Let's see, weapon stamp. I can't do anything with that. I'm going to keep pulling. Skills. We need to figure out what his skills are. Boundaries. I want to check into his boundaries to see what he's like. And then these are just here because I ran the set stamps thing, the stamp corridor, not stamp corridor. Wherever you get set stamps from, I can't remember, like Mutation Realm or something like that. Anyway, and these were just the ones I got. These are terrible set stamps, and I will be replacing them as soon as possible. This is not his weapon stamp. This is that 5-star one that you can get long before he was in the game as somebody you could play. So don't be too excited about seeing that. I just put that there. All right. Let's see. Checking out his skills, and let me get ready to have a headache. Because one of the downsides to this game is they be writing books for the abilities, man. Okay. And to be frank with everybody, I've done the trial. I started reading this and then did not finish per se. Because I know I'm going to need to like really, really focus. Coffee's going to need to be up. So try to get an understanding of them, especially since because now, thankfully, I say thankfully, once I did that whole B4 Eisen thing and just dog walked all of the trial towers, I didn't have much to do in the game, really, just waiting around. Now that they've added 10 more trial tower floors, which I like, and I've gotten to 22 already on the spirit side and got beaten with my Eisen. Now I'm kind of happy because I'm going to have to develop the characters and figure out the best way to get around certain stuff. So, but at the same time, I can still use Eisen I'm using him for Thrust Tower right now. So I can do that. And in the meantime, I can use those resources to help build up Kenpachi to put him in Slash. The problem is I don't know. All right, what's up, Ronald? I don't know if I'm taking... should I take out Bankai? Like, who am I taking out of that? They just gave stat updates to Byakuya, which I need to double check, but I did read that. Kitsuke is the one that gives the added attack. Kenpachi is damage, so that means I gotta pull out my Ichigo in order to put in Kenpachi. I don't know. We will see. And I've lucked up on some pulls for Ichigo, so he's stronger than your average. So, I don't know. Dealing damage. Okay, so Kenpachi wields his Zanpakuto to strike 5 times. Dealing damage equal to 652%. I gotta start wearing my glasses while I'm doing this reading stuff. Ugh, I do not like it. To the enemy ahead and gain Frenzy. Frenzy is some of Kenpachi's attacks generate Frenzy. When Kenpachi reaches 2, tap and hold the basic to release a special attack. Fair enough. Malicious Blade Rip, which I like that name. Kenpachi slashes at enemies with overwhelming power. Each hit deals, this is what War Wrath status. Oh, okay. War Wrath status, I think, is what happens when you hit his ultimate. Alright, so each hit deals damage equal to 91.8% of attack and builds ultimate energy. When the ultimate energy is nearly full again, he unleashes a heavy strike, dealing damage equal to 476%. Wait, what was this one? Those 5 strikes deal this much damage. So a little over 100, what, 120, 125% damage per strike? Okay. I don't know if I'm doing that math right. I think Kenpachi is a heavy investment. I still think Ichigo is better. Really? What's up, Hakeem? Really, really, really. Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna, in order for him to even take over. Yeah, I did. I pulled him on 32, 31 yesterday. Yeah, 32, and I'm gonna try to actually pull more of his stamps and get some dupes. I want to read his boundary first, but I skipped out on just doing that for Jin. I just got him for Ichimaru. Sorry, before somebody pops off. And then I didn't do that on Gin. And then we get to the Kenpachi thing. The resources I had saved, which weren't a lot, but a good enough amount, I didn't even have to burn that many of them in order to get him. And so now we will see. This is said B0 Ichigo is greater than B0 Kenpachi. Boom. Don't tell me that. That hurts me. When the ultimate energy is nearly full again, he unleashes a heavy strike, dealing damage equal to 476% of attack. Damage dealt by malicious blade counts as ultimate damage. Yeah, it's been a long while. I've had some, I talked about it in the Discord. I won't say it on stream, but I had some personal things I had to get through and still dealing with right now, so. Had to take a little break. Who said I remembered you, Flip? Who said I was remembering? Anyway, I'm really gonna, okay. I know some people wear glasses and have worn glasses since they were like 7 years old. That's fine, no judgment. I was not one of those people. I got glasses like a couple years ago to help me with reading, because it wasn't bad, but it could be better. And now I had to finally put on glasses to play a video game, and now I feel like I have to put on glasses to like read this stuff. It's, oh my god, aging is fast. I got Kenpachi in the weapon stamp and 110 pulls. Oh, total. Okay. So didn't get lucky this time. Back to, you had more than me. I had 3,000, and I was like, let's get this. Damage dealt by malicious blade counts as ultimate energy attack. I've already read that part. Passive. Let's see. I have already upgraded his passive to, this one is the one that's missing? Yeah. They need to go after. So passive. Kenpachi special attack, spiritual pressure, burst, and ultimate are sever attacks that apply sever points to enemies. Upon reaching 100 sever points, the enemy will be inflicted with cleave, applying sever attacks. Severe. Sever, severe. Sever. It's sever because there's no E at the end. Attacks to a cleaved enemy deals cleave damage equal to 20% of attack, which counts as alignment damage but no longer applies sever points. So I should put alignment damage on his set stamps. Oh, I got really lucky with Kenpachi. 31 pulls. I don't have Ichigo, the weapon stamp yet. I think that'll be a 10 pull thing or whatever. But no, I got really lucky with Kenpachi, just pulling him. Applying severe attacks to cleaved enemies deals extra cleave damage. And cleave damage counts as alignment damage. So yeah, I do want to put alignment percent on his set stamps. While Kenpachi is using special attack, spiritual pressure burst, or his ultimate, his damage taken is reduced by 20%, and interruption resistance is, so special attack, spiritual, okay, gotcha, the big ones. Well, not technique. After the battle begins, Kenpachi gains 1 stack of excitement. Oh, pause. All right, every 2 seconds. Each stack increases his attack by 2.5%, up to 10 times. So for every, so he's gonna just have 25%. I don't have to even do anything. He's just gonna have 25% more damage the longer he is on, like after battle begins. Let's see. When Kenpachi defeats an enemy, he gains 1 stack of frenzy. For the next 15 seconds, the damage of his special attack is increased. So every time you defeat... Okay, got it. Technique. They nerfed his passives really bad. You mean the passives that were in-game? Because I would argue they probably want the in-game Kenpachi that you're playing against to be tougher than the B0 Kenpachi. Got buffed alignment damage mastery on his core stamp. Kenpachi, yeah. He had 150% crit rate before. Wow. Your first skip is Kenpachi. That is upsetting. That was upsetting. I'm hoping that it was leaked. I'm hoping that leak kit was somebody just trying to AI generate an image to mess with people. Kenpachi charges forward with the Zanpakuto and deals damage up to 220% of attack to all enemies in his path. Okay. Upon dealing a hit or completing his charge, he lunges forward with a powerful thrust, dealing damage equal to 868%. I need my glasses on. Of attack and gains 1 point of frenzy. Got it. Kenpachi dashes to the target, I don't need all the descriptives, and releases a torrential surge of spiritual pressure, blasting them from skyward before smashing the ground for a total damage of 241.5% of attack. Afterward, time briefly stops. Tap basic to perform a follow-up attack, and then deals damage equal to 241.5% of attack large area. Tap basic again after the first follow-up attack to release a second one, dealing damage equal to 481% of attack. Basically, just keep tapping the basic. Tap, 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 tap. Go ahead, melee that basic button. Each follow-up attack consumes spiritual pressure. Dodging or waiting too long during this time stop ends the spiritual pressure burst. So basically, once I get here, just keep tapping the basic button. Don't hold back. Okay. He is okay. He needs more boundaries, not willing to keep pulling for. That was what I was just wondering when I saw that. When you saw that Kenpachi had 150% crit rate. Are we sure that was, and I'm asking, I'm not just asking, are we sure that wasn't that was a B0 Kenpachi, or did somebody already release like a B4 one? I need to check his boundaries to even know if that question is relevant. Honestly, don't have a problem. It's not a PvP game. Yeah. But that's the thing. I like Kenpachi. So I would have been happy to replace Ichigo with Kenpachi. He would have been the character I take over him. So... Well, if you don't have Ichigo and we don't know when he's coming back and you want a slash damage dealer, I mean, everybody else what they're writing right now is not exactly a ringing endorsement of him. But if you don't have Ichigo, if you haven't been playing since the beginning, I guess you kind of have to get Kenpachi. Kenpachi grips his Zanpakuto with both hands and delivers a devastating strike, dealing damage equal to 2,971.5%, that 0.5, come on now, of attack and ending the War Wrath state. Okay. Alright. So then, are we saying, so max spiritual pressure. When does he hit the... I'm not seeing where... oh, yeah. He then enters War Wrath state for 15 seconds. Then gripping his Zanpakuto, he's going to attack. So we have War Wrath state for 15 seconds. So for 15 seconds, he's going to be laying waste. All right, let's check out his boundaries real quick to see if this crit is anywhere else. Yeah, Byakuya has to be replaced ASAP. He makes a slash team so as... And Hakeem, and maybe it wasn't you. When I first started the game, everybody was like, oh no, you gotta have him, he's the best. You gotta have him. And I was, okay, cool. I'm glad he's getting bumped off. As a matter of fact, do I need to have? Okay, I know he has the whatchamacallit, the ultimate skill, but can I get away with replacing and just having two damage dealers in Kitsuke and just not using an ultimate anyway? I know. So the general consensus is that Ichigo is better than Kenpachi. Are we sure that Byakuya is better than Kenpachi? Okay. Well, his damage is gonna be underwhelming for me right now anyway because I don't have his weapon stamp and I don't have his core stamp. But I mean, I get your point. At B2, he's strong. Well, here we go. Let's read it and find out. Got him in 3 multi-pulls. Just one time. Okay. In the beginning, he was good. Times have changed. I know, right? It's hard to keep up. Let me visit this one. I don't know why they send these messages. Does anybody actually follow them? All right. Anyway, so it's more fun to play with Kenpachi. Okay, that does matter to me because the one that's the most fun to play with for me right now, well, hasn't changed, is Yaruichi. Spiritual pressure gained from releasing special attacks is increased by 100%, and the damage dealt by special attacks is increased by 50%. Okay. Spiritual pressure. Okay. Got it too. For every 1% of alignment damage bonus. Oh, here we go. Kenpachi has his crit rate increases by 0.5% up to 30. If they didn't put that to 30, or at least to 50, but like to 30, I mean, okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let that keep going. It's Kenpachi. All right. Increases the damage dealt by all sever attacks by 30%. Okay, that's cool. They have this thing with 30 going on. And that's him at B4. I had to burn down the forest and use my wallet to get to B4 for Aizen. I'm not doing that for Kenpachi, I don't think. Each time an on-field enemy is inflicted with cleave, Kenpachi's crit damage and alignment mastery are increased by 30% and 20%, respectively, for 30 seconds, stack up to 2 times. Okay, all right. I was about to say they had to have a limit on that one. That was about to be nuts. Okay. And like the 30% thing is kind of like, why though? Let me get this up to like 50 or 100%. You know what I mean? Like that would be fun. What is his base crit rate at? I guess that was the 130 you guys were talking about before. A 30%, like, so he has 5. You want Grimjaw to know where you're going to be to. All right, so then what it may need to be is that once I get Kenpachi up, because I mean, look at him, he's not battle ready yet. Once I get Kenpachi up to battle level, I think I need to put him in the slash team. I think I'm gonna run him, Kitsuke, and Ichigo, and then leave out Byakuya. And as a matter of fact, while I try to read through this, what I'm gonna do is challenge, trial tower, bit. I'm stuck right here, and I haven't done any improvements to the team. I need to get through Grimjow. I'm stuck on 22, but that's okay. Where's my ranking at right now when it comes to the Spirit Tower? This is my PvP. Alright, I'm at 5. So I'm in the top 5 right now. I'm not doing Strike because there's no way, especially with Yami next. No way. So we're going to do this. And do I still run Aizen? I still be running Aizen. Alright, let's go. So, 200 plus pulls. Right now, kind of happy Kenny came first. Now I can save for a few weeks. Yachiru gives 30% crit rate to Kenny. I'm not trying to run Yachiru though. I mean, I could run her, yeah, with Kitsuke. That's what I was just thinking. I'm reading as you're going around. Crit do Kitsuke, Yachido, and then Kenny. Then he'll be up to 60% crit if I get him B2. And then adding the other crit rate stats from whatever set stamps I get. And then getting his weapon and whatever other stamp. His weapon and core stamp. More on crit. On crits, he does really high damage, even at B0. Yeah. Yeah, Ichigo got him. Okay. That's disappointing. Damn, that's disappointing. But we'll see. I'm going to build him up. We'll see how it goes. No, that's a good question. Here's the thing. I guess I need to check out the crit damage again because there was a, he still does super high crit damage. Okay, fine. With Aizen, that ignoring 50% defense was such a big thing that I had to go at it. B2 getting an increase of 30% crit rate isn't like, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's worth pulling more for that. I planned on just pulling more. Like I planned literally, after I got paid, I was like, all right, I'll buy 2 of the little things and that'll be my thing because I got a budget now for real. I did 2 of the things. That's it. $15. I'll try to pull for him again. And now it's like, do I really want to try to pull for him and burn my resources to get 30% extra crit on him? I don't know that that's worth it. 30% crit doesn't, I mean, you have the stat increases and everything, but that's regardless of anybody that you get a dupe of. 30% crit rate isn't that much. That's what I'm saying. Like that I had it in my head to pull for KENPACHI anyway, and then just go full on like burn my resources as they give them to me. Just I don't care, burn, and not even look until I was done. But now knowing that like the dupes is not really, the boundaries aren't really popping like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I want to have him, like, if I want to pull for more dupes. At the same time, though, who's next? Is Grimmjow next? I want Grimmjow and Nell, but that's still 3 weeks away. I don't know. This news is disappointing. I did want KENPACHI to be, like, a beast in the game, and if he's just kind of mediocre at B0 levels, and then his boundaries also seem relatively mediocre given the gates, the caps that they put on him. I need to see him perform, I guess. Is it that much outrage, though? Because here's the thing. I don't know, and I genuinely don't know. Is it outrage or just a bunch of disappointment? Does that make sense? Because I was excited, happy. I'm gonna play with him now and see what the deal is, or like see what the business is. I have to develop him first though, because the levels I'm playing, unless I just take him into Slash Tower and start him at like floor 10, which doesn't make sense. I have to wait, get his weapon stamp, get his core stamp, and then I can see from like a fair perspective. Because if I take him into lower levels, what's that lower level? That's gonna be good enough. I have him level 100. I'm working on his weapon levels. Need his weapon stamp, need his core stamp. Damn. Are people like really upset and popping off about it? Are people like really like mad about it? I'll be right back. Coffee. Man, that is disappointing. The more I think about it, that's disappointing. All right. Kenpachi's your first level 90. I thought he would replace Byakuya, run dual DPs, but he doesn't measure at B0s. Oh, that still, because that's what I was going to do. I was going to take Kenpachi, run him with Ichigo and Kitsuke, and just leave out Byakuya. So that's not a better setup. Byakuya is better than, that can't be it. Didn't somebody just say, man, this is exactly what I'm telling Kenpachi players, but I want to know. I think, and here's the other thing about it. Sometimes people want something so bad they'll ignore what's right in front of them. But I want to know, like, so you're really saying, like, he is, I can't replace Byakuya with them? That sucks. Alright, I mean, but one person did make the point, it's not like there's a PvP mode, but still. Why would I, especially since he's a limited character and you can't really farm for him. You can't really like try to consistently throughout the course of a year get boundaries, which with Byakuya, you can buy boundaries for them in one of the shops. I think it's the advanced ticket stub shop. You can buy and actually effectively like level him up so long as you ignore the other gotcha tickets that are in there. So I don't. All right. Okay. Man. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna develop him anyway. Kenpachi. I'm gonna develop him anyway. I'm gonna find some way to make it work. I know you guys don't say it. I know someone just said like focus on crit over alignment, which I guess, yeah. At that point, it's gonna be whichever one I get first in the set stamp thing, and then I won't put resources into it. I'll put resources into him. I don't know if I'm gonna pull for dupes. Well, the thing is, if they will give him a buff, or they'll put it back to where it was, or whatever. If there's true like anger, if it's just a bunch of people like me who are disappointed but aren't really gonna like do anything about it, I'm not about to. Well, first I have to play with him more. We'll see, but I'm not about to release some YouTube video like just ripping them apart. If there's a bunch of content creators who are doing that, then yeah. Or they're getting a lot of like backlash / feedback on Reddit and their Discord, yeah. But other than that, like. But that's the point, though, is that I want to use Kenpachi, and I'm not like, it's, how do I put it? I barely use Ichigo as it is right now, and I guess it's because I didn't have any trial towers, and I cannot use Kenpachi right now because I don't have him developed. But it's one of those, to that other point of where I will work on Kenpachi, and I'll replace Ichigo with Kenpachi, not because because of that point. He is one of the characters. I like him more than I like Ichigo just as a character, so I'm going to do it. It's not PvP. There is no race to beat someone else. Maybe to beat somebody on Trial Tower to climb up as high as possible. My Ichigo is already, well, maxed out. I'm not putting any more resources into him. So then if I try Trial Tower one way and it doesn't work, I could just try it the other way. But I would like to I'm gonna just. I don't know who that is. Bye. All right, so like I don't know. Like, can we ignore this thing? Okay, cool. All right, so I don't know. I could just still put him in and be like, I'm just having fun and want to watch him play. It's just disappointing that I know I'll be running a less effective, a less efficient team because he's not there. But there's not a PvP outrage over it. Like, there's no PvP battlegrounds. Well, that was the thing, Sonny, to that point, and I think that's why everybody's talking about the disappointment thing, is that, yeah, I can run him anyway, I can play him in tower, have fun, and then develop him and develop him, the lesser character, but I think even people who aren't with KENPACHI, doesn't everyone think he should be the best damage dealer in the game? Especially if he's the latest one to come out? That's all he does. That's like his whole thing. It's like if you don't make him the best damage dealer, then go ahead and put him on the spirit team. You know what I mean? Like, you knew he was going to be on the Slash team. You knew he was going to be a heavy hitting damage dealer. Anyway, those are the only two things he has. That and the fact that he'll slice you up over Yachiru. He will murder you over her. That's it. That's him. That's his spirit. That's his spirit. That's his whole get down. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm gonna develop him more because KENPACHI. It's just like any DC game I go to. It's DC. That was the one plus about DC Worlds Collide is that they let Batman be a monster. I'm going to develop the Batman, even if the Batman is crap, because Batman. That's KENPACHI and Bleach for me. I'm going to develop KENPACHI because KENPACHI. If I had a choice, I would take him over any other character in the game right now. Maybe Yachiru was over KENPACHI. Let me calm down. But in terms of like just the characters I like, yeah. Stack up your Jade. I don't know if I'm going to stack up mine or not. Part of me still wants to pull for KENPACHI because I want to get those boundaries up, make him more and more powerful. But it kind of sucks to drain resources into something that you know is like less efficient. If you have another damage dealer who's older, I won't be able to get dupes of Ichigo. Not anytime soon, I don't think. Very good, Sonny. Very, very good. It takes a lot of good resource management to get to that point, to get all the characters and their weapon stamps on free-to-play. I will be able to do the free-to-play weapon stamp, and I did do the free-to-play KENPACHI. So, next is the core stamp, which, by the way, that stamp corridor thing that everybody was like, save up your little stamp thingies so that you can get the core stamps, that thing is trash. It does not make anything better. I'm getting worse pull rates on core stamps now. So, got what you wanted. Oh no, I didn't. I haven't touched Rangiku because with KENPACHI coming out next, I was literally just saving the resources and falling back. I think I took her like level 25, found out about KENPACHI, was like, oh, let me stop doing this. Let me stop doing this immediately. And so, oh, is it a bait? Well, Hakeem, I'm going to ask you this question. Bait banner for what? Because here's the thing. If KENPACHI is my favorite character, and this is the one that I want, there's not going to be anything else that, like, I'll burn, if I were to, put it that way. If I were to burn all my resources on this, and then the next character they bring out is that, what's that Varzor's name? I can't remember. Another very popular character, I'm not gonna care because to that point, and that is actually weighing heavy. There's no PvP mode, so who am I competing with? I can just worry about pulling that character one time, weapon stamp one time, in 3 weeks, and chill. I don't have to compete. Like, this is the kind of plus of where I can go at KENPACHI to make him strong to play the PvE content that I want to play. but I don't need to pull him to keep because he has some secret thing at B4 and some other dude or 2,000 other dudes got him to B4 and now I'm knocked out of some arena type deal that I can't get up to level 50 now. There is no that. So even if he is bait banner and then the next one is I don't know who, I can't think of anybody else that I would want from. Well, yeah, no, let's just go with Grimjow. Grimjow is one that I want. Okay, so if I pull heavy on Kenpachi, and then I do Grimjow, he comes out next. I don't have to chase him, even if he is a monster, because it's PvE. So who am I competing with? The Trial Tower, I've turned myself into a, like, I want to compete there thing. I still have my own pace, though. Oh, and if you don't have Ichigo, then yeah, of course. So Grimjow comes next. Okay. So that's the thing. Even with that plan, and Grimjow comes next, I like Grimjow a lot as a character. Not as much as Kenpachi. So I'm totally okay with pulling for dupes for Kenpachi. Not saying I'm doing it now, but based on like the information. But I would totally be okay with pulling dupes for Kenpachi and trying to make him stronger, and then only getting one Grimjow. If Kenpachi is my favorite character and I like Grimjow. Does that make sense? Because at this point, it's not about the kits and the power per se. It's about what characters I like the most and which ones I want to play with. And that can be based more on the manga and the TV series than on their actual kits. Okay. Oh no, Aizen he broke it. Aizen totally broke Trial Tower. 100%. I was stunned when I got stopped at floor 22 of Trial Tower, and it makes me happy to know, because I thought that floor 22 Spirit, I thought I was just going to cakewalk that whole thing through 225 and then be done with it. Apparently that's a no. So I'm okay with it, but now this is the other side of that coin, I guess, where I'm going to have to develop the slash thrust, strike, and spirit teams to finish Trial Tower, which I do like that they've added that. Which, by the way, would Grimjow be strike? Yin is an amazing, Ichimaru is an amazing damage dealer. He really is. I liked him a lot. He was keeping pace, if not out damaging Aizen, and that was Aizen B4, Ichimaru B0. So he is good. Happy I didn't skip him. No regrets on not pulling for dupes though. Wait, I can craft Kenny's gear. I might do that. And we'll finish this for Trial Tower, then I'll try to craft some of his sets. Okay, Grimjow Strike. Oh yeah. Ichimaru was gonna out damage Aizen. That one did B0 versus B0. That one didn't surprise me. It was checking his boundaries. I was wondering. It's the fact that the B0 keeps up with the B4. You know what I mean? Like Aizen B4 wrecked Trial Tower, all of it. Now Ichimaru doesn't have that versatility just because of that whole 50% defense thing. However, in his realm, he's dominant, and in like neutral realms, like damage type specific spots, he's amazing. Probably not noticed. Nani? I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, what's up, Kev? Nani? Oh. Yeah, I had some things I had to deal with in real life. Still dealing with in real life. Nothing too crazy, nothing too wild, don't worry about it. So yeah, I needed a little bit of a pause. Now I'm going to try to get back into my like consistent routine. When will Grimjow come? After Kenpachi, so February 21st, I guess. Isn't Kenpachi running from now until February 20th? Which is, I'm guessing, by the way, I'm guessing that's the leak. I don't know if they've made any official announcement. I'm just saying, I got every character besides Ichimaru and Kaku. Don't worry about Ikaku. Don't worry about Ikaku. He sucks. He sucks so bad. If I could remove the resources from him, I would. I want. He's so terrible. After Grimjaw will be Nell. Okay. Let's see. But Hakeem, I'm guessing these are leaks, not actual, like, this is what's about to go down. I know the Jade is, that's the other part about the Trial Towers too, is that, albeit, they could give us a little bit more Jade for the Trial Tower. You also get a lot of Jade from completing the floors of the Trial Tower. You don't have Toshihiro on each, well, Toshihiro's an amazing damage dealer too, though. He's really, really good. No. I'm not at 100. They need to give, that's what I'm saying, they need to give a little bit. They could give us 100 J per completing Trial Tower floor. More than that, honestly, because these things can be difficult. As you can tell, I'm about to lose right now. These things are hard. They're difficult. So they could give us, man, I'm at 18-3. You mothers. So that stuck here. We're gonna leave that for a moment. I have not tried slash. I want to try slash with Kenpachi, but I can't because he's too weak. Can y'all tell Aizen was just everywhere? I was running Aizen everywhere. It did not matter. Oh, it did not matter. What time is it now? All right. They had copyright issue. What's going on with the copyright stuff? Sorry about that. What's going on with the copyright stuff? Like, it's Bleach. Rising tide lifts all boats. If the game does well, then how do you have a copyright issue over a single character? That makes no sense. Once you get the license, you have all the characters themselves. I don't understand how there's a copyright issue there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, besides Spirit. But if you have Aizen, then your Spirit team can't be your worst team. That's just facts. Bandai is the issue. My Spirit team is my best, and I only have 2 characters that are level 100 in my Spirit team. It's my best because I have Toshihiro and Aizen, and those mother wreck shop. And truth be told, Spirit Tower, that might... I've heard Bandai have a lot of issues with like legalities, trademarks, and copyrights. I'm wondering if I'm not passing Spirit Tower because I have more than just Aizen there. And if I should just remove Toshihiro, remove Kitsuke, and then just go at... Nah, that's crazy. I'll try it just because it'd be fun. There's no way that wins. There's no way that's going to be a winning formula for anything. We're going to try it, though. We'll see what happens. I just do the events they give me. Nothing crazy. When does who drop? Grimjaw? Not so. If, because from what this sounds like, they sound like leaks. So, just saying, because then, they say that, hey, Grimjaw was supposed to come out before Kenny, but then copyright issues. If there's a copyright issue for a game, they don't get resolved in 3 weeks. Especially if you've already started development. You're not going to start development on something but you didn't have the copyright to do it. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant on it. So, we'll see. We will see. I don't know if I want to try it. Well, let's just do it anyway. We'll see about that stuff because those legal issues don't get solved in 3 weeks. No. Those things should take years. And in this case, probably weeks to months. and they would start developing a character. Like, okay, here's a question. Here's a question. Here's a question. If Grimmjow is the issue and it was a copyright thing, and then they had to put Kenpachi ahead of Grimmjow, why is he in the game? Copyright issues aren't so specific that they're like, hey, he can be an NPC, but you can't let him play. There's no reason for that. That makes no sense. So there is no. If I had to bet as a guy with a law degree, if I had to bet, it's not a copyright thing. It might be a developer coding thing where they tried to, they're doing some alpha testing and they're like trying to put it in. Be like, oh wait, no crap, this doesn't work right. We got to back it up a minute and put out Genpachi because he works. Maybe that, but like legal copyright issues, if that was the case, he wouldn't be in the game at all. And when you have intellectual property that's copyrighted and trademarked, typically, when you give it to them, you give it all to them for them to use. The strangest thing about this was that whole music situation, but that was more of the artists themselves might have the rights to that and won't let anybody, may not even want Bleach to be using it in their anime and can't pull it out versus contract, but won't let it happen in video games. So like that's different. They had to remove all that stuff. Anyway, sorry. Wait, Kenpachi? Kenpachi's out now. You were asking about... Kenpachi came out yesterday. I'm still farming for him and stuff, but I'm trying to do trial towers to get some resources. But Kenpachi's out. You really want an official port for PC because then there will be a someone said they did it with BlueStacks or whatever. That is what I do need as well because I have to auto this stuff. I'm not good with my fingers on screens. Leaks I don't believe in leaks. I'm sorry. I don't believe in leaks until they say something official. And I don't believe, but everything I explained to you legally, like the copyright issue thing isn't a thing. Like it really isn't. If that was the case, then they would have removed Grimmjow from the game altogether. Anyway. So maybe it's true that Grimmjow was supposed to be first. I'm saying the copyright thing isn't the reason why. It makes more sense that there is like they're developing it, they had everything working, somebody decided to add like something in his passive that made the game go wonky, and then they were like, okay, well Kenpachi's ready. Like we can pull him forward, get Kenpachi in, and then we'll pull Grimmjow back, work on like the whole Rangiku thing. Rangiku comes out, or supposed to come out with Ichimaru. There's the thing, I'm assuming a development thing. They're like, damn, sorry y'all. She's supposed to be ready. She ain't ready. We're going to go ahead and release Ichimaru, but we're not going to let her go out yet. I'm not going to say that because I just got done with DC Worlds Collide. And DC Worlds Collide public relations and communication with their fan base is horrible. Maybe there's room for improvement for Bleach, but... yeah. Plus, here's the other part of it too. No shade to anyone else, of people who do just want to know. It's not exactly the most important stuff to share. Sharing like events and stuff like that are fine, but if one side, if people, and they've also said too, don't listen to leaks. If one side of it is like, we're listening to leaks and the leaks were wrong, why didn't Bleach tell us more? They didn't tell you more because they didn't want it to be out yet. Because you get excited about Grimmjow coming out, and in the background, they're still working on him. Somebody released it and said, like, oh, I know they're working on Grimmjow. He must be the next one coming out. He's coming out. And in the meantime, they're like, don't listen to the leaks. We got our work path. We're working on it right now. So we'll tell you who's coming out next, and you guys can guess and have fun about who's coming out the next 2 months. But if we don't say it, you can't then get upset at us because we didn't tell you. You got it from a leak. So anyway. Like, I think they do an okay job of communication. But again, I am biased because I just came from DC Worlds Collide and they suck. The marketing is not, I'm not going to say horrible. I don't agree with that because I'm not going to just take one extreme or the other and just be like, oh, it's an extreme. It is. I would like for them to announce characters out a little bit sooner, But they don't have to tell us everything. I don't care about that part of it. And exactly. So it's out because they had beta before the game came out. So if you don't want this stuff, beta is what? Beta is what? Beta is testing. Beta is testing. And in those beta things, a lot of times they make you sign non-disclosure agreements because they don't want that stuff to be public. Because they're developing stuff. They're working on stuff. Alright. I'm not going to argue that anymore. If you want to believe leaks and then the leaks are wrong, that's not their fault. Not their fault at all. They should announce the characters a little bit earlier. I'll give you that one. But because you want to know what's going to happen the next 6 weeks, if they're still working on it, and if it's a small team, things change. And then people get disappointed. But you said, you guys are, not you guys, but people are already doing that. But you guys said this was coming out next, and they never said that. They never said that. It's testing, yes, but it's clear. If it's a clear indicator, then why was it wrong? You're speaking out of both sides of your mouth. Testing is testing. I've been a part of like Marvel Strike Force testing, where they have non-disclosure agreements, and they say, if you've ever noticed, like Dorky Dad, Mobile Gamer, all those dudes, if you ever notice on those sites when they're like, hey, we're letting you get onto this test server, we're letting you test stuff. And I remember they had I can't remember the name of the date, but they had a date where it was like, do not say anything except past this date, because things could change. And this is with a massive team with a massive amount of money. Things can change. So do not say anything about what's coming out next, because this can change. And so we were not allowed, embargo date, we were not allowed to like say anything up until that date. They would even let us be on the test servers and test out the characters and make videos, but you can't release it before this date. You know why? Because then the next thing that happens, if something changes and they have to pull something back like Battle World for a year, that doesn't get announced. If it's pretty accurate, why are you upset that the thing didn't happen? Pretty accurate, sure. But now there's a clear indicator to pretty accurate to you're upset that the order's off. That's what I mean. It's all speculative, so I'm not going to be upset about it. Anyway. Alright, okay, so, side note, to actually talk about the actual gameplay itself and not make assumptions about what's coming next. Aizen is still a god, basically at B4. So I'm on the slash team right now, and I need to check how much damage Ichigo is doing. I need to check how much damage Ichigo is doing. Because I really feel like, and I think someone even put up there, 4.1 million on the ultimate by B0 Aizen at level 80. But where are you doing that at though? Like, are you in tower? Because right now, he's in strike, he's in slash tower, sorry. Oh, his numbers aren't doing nuts. Okay, his numbers aren't crazy. Because that's usually the attack where he goes nuts. Okay, he's not doing anything crazy. He's not doing anything crazy here anymore. Okay. I guess having his damage reduced by 85% finally caught up to him. For KENPACHI, to be honest with you, I am still thinking on it. I don't know. And it's not even going against what I just said about the whole like play with the character you have the most fun with and develop them. At this, I meant to check the damage at the same time, but it was very, very clear. Wait, it was very, very clear that so 85% for all of these. Okay, so they never went up to like 90%. All of these are 85%. But to the thing I said before, where it is, do I want to play with the character that's the most fun or the character that's the most efficient? I do Pachi. I'm still leaning on pulling for dupes. I am. Because, by the way, this is what I was running with before. Let's try it now. Because I love KENPACHI. And so I do want to play with him. And so long as there is no, like, direct competition in this form of PvP, why not? Yeah, why not? There's no reason for me not to go after him. And if I, like, miss out on Grimjow after the fact, I'm okay. I'm kind of okay with that. I like Yaruichi anyway. I won't, and here's the thing, I have such a hard time believing that I'm gonna miss out on Grimjow. Maybe I will, and maybe that's where I have to open up a wallet. I'm trying not to. At least not every 15 seconds when I'm like, oh, I don't have this, I'm gonna go buy it. I'm trying not to. Maybe I'll buy a couple pulls or a pack or something, but the plan is not to. I haven't spent any money on KENPACHI yet, actually. He is hitting so hard. Wow. Bankai BBL. Okay. I thought it was Bankai BBL. I don't know why I saw an L instead of an S. And I was like, that would be a very, very, very funny Bankai. That would be a hilarious Bankai. Just somebody's ass blowing up to the size of a basketball. That'd be so funny. Alright, sorry. My bad. Real whales, nah. I'm trying to, like, not a little bit. I'll spend a little bit, but I'm trying not to basically do what I did with Aizen, and I spent so much money on Aizen. So much money on Aizen. I'm trying not to do that this time around. Trying not to. When I get a new job, but for the next, like, year, until that day. No. Yo, Aizen is wilding over here. But yeah, I'm not so sure. It'd be so funny if they made Nell to work perfectly with Ichigo. Again, because of what Bankai BBS said, I thought you were going to say it would be so funny if they gave Nell Bankai BBL. I need to get that out of my head right now. Should I go more on KENPACHI's core stamp when I get more keys? No. I said that pretty definitively too. And it's not anything that is, this is where, maybe that's it. This is where I would want to work more towards the efficiency. If you are going to, why did I say it like, if you're going to go for, how do I put it? The way I'm treating my core stamps right now are leaning towards the more powerful characters or the characters I want to play with more. Now with Yaruichi, she is the character that I have like the most fun playing with manually. I rarely play manually. Aizen is my most powerful character, which is cool, which would lend itself towards getting more core stamps. However, he's just fine on his own, and I can get him through Spirit Tower level 22. Now, if I decide to focus on Spirit Tower level 22, then I would pull for more of his core stamps and more of Toshihiro's core stamps. However, there's enough power on that side if I want to try to be balanced over the towers. After that, I'm going to do, and to be fair, I do have a little bit of privilege here. After that, I'm going to do then whatever team I'm working on next for Trial Tower. That's where my focus is, because that is where the hardest, most difficult, most recent content is. So then next would be Ichimaru, because he has the best damage stats after the fact. So I can like find a couple dupes on his core. Then would go Ichigo Bankai, seeing as how he is the better one. And then would be KENPACHI's core stamp. And the only reason the KENPACHI core stamp thing would change, which would be my reasoning for it now, is that I want to play with KENPACHI in Slash Tower. Little bit of privilege though, because I somehow have 4 dupes of Ichigo's core stamp. So I am speaking from a place of huge privilege because I don't have to pull for him. I think if I get one more dupe, I max it out. Actually, might be fun to do that. But like, so I do have privilege. However, if Kenny is the one I want to play with, Kung Fu Kenny, not like us, then I would go towards his core stamp because I want to make him stronger so I can play with him more. Tactically, if you're trying to be like the most efficient, best at the game in that kind of way, Ichigo Bankai. And, well, Aizen Toshihiro, Ichigo Bankai, then Kenpachi. That's how I would go. Oh no, Ichimaru, sorry, damn. Aizen Ichimaru, Toshihiro, Kenny. That's how I would go. Oh, I got through it this time. I shouted all up in y'all's ear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got through it that time. Are we gonna walk through? I didn't get through it last time. I got defeated last time. Okay, so here we go. No Bankai BBL needs to stay. Nell is for Ichigo. What would Nell would be strike as well, right? Kenny can have Byakuya. I really want to replace Byakuya with Kenny. And they did just give Byakuya like stats. I am showing Aizen. Someone's saying, please show your Aizen twice exactly the same way. I think this is a bot. So what we're gonna do is ignore Q. Alright. He should have been. I agree. I'm saying he should have been head and toes, like head and shoulders above Ichigo. Albeit Ichigo did beat him, but did he though? Did he though? Here, and Sonny, to that point, here's a question I got, and I don't know why they don't do this, and maybe they will, as they're developing stuff. And I didn't realize this until I thought about something from DC Worlds Collide, actually. Why can't they run 2 limited banners at the same time? They did this for Chaos Zero Network as well, which I need to play. Nightmare. I need to play that a little bit more. That was fun. It's not a great game for streaming. It's okay, but it was a fun game to play. Why can't they run 2 limited banners at once? The new character, and then recycle through like the character from 6 months ago. So like in May, they would be running Stark and Ichigo at the same time. And then now you gotta choose. And if they wanna like, and I'm not gonna lie, that has to be part of their plan. Because if you wanna reach people's wallets for real, run Kenpachi next to Ichigo in an event. Watch. Watch. Let's say Kenpachi gets a buff and it's not the 150% crit rate. Let's say it's like a 50% crit rate that he comes in with because of that little buff. Cool. If they ran an Ichigo banner, like the recurring ones take 2 weeks and the new ones take 3. Whatever the hell. And next week Ichigo's running alongside Kenpachi. Everybody's going broke. Everybody's going broke. I wouldn't judge Kenpachi too quick. He might get better at B0 with a full team like now. People judge Toshihiro well. True. And I will say this to your point, Bankai, is that I'm trying to, because I haven't fully developed him yet myself, and I need his weapon stamp, I need his core stamp, like I said before. I haven't fully developed him myself yet. I'm trying to hold off judgment. Wait, is Nell gonna be / tactical? Shouldn't Nell be straight? Did Nell didn't have a... Nell went with the fisticuffs. I don't remember Nell having something like outrageously long sword. Oh, the Ukita and Aizen boss fighter hell. Let's see. Come on now. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to find out. Let me find out. I don't know what it is about, like... Okay, let me not say that. but I found this one rap artist that I liked a lot. It was a few years ago that I liked a lot. And I was like, oh, I found his music. And then come to find out he had already been killed. And I was like, bruh, I just found you. Why are you? I liked your music too. And that's the second time that it happened to me. That's the second time that happened to me, where I found somebody's music and I was like, oh, I like it. Okay, cool. Let me learn more about this person, just to be sure I'm not rooting for a monster. And then they were like, yeah, he was chased in a car chase and then fled his car and was chased down and murdered. And I was like, so about that life? Like, like I guess what you rapped about was real. Apparently he returned fire. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. But if Grimjaw is going to be Strike, albeit I will say this, as much as I'm talking about Strike and Spirit, I mean, I'm running Kitsuke in Spirit Tower. Well, it doesn't really, I guess, necessarily matter if they're providing support in the way that they need to. 8.8% crit rate, and I have no stamina left to farm his gear. Here's the other thing, too. Well, yours has 8.8, mine has 5, so you're up on me. You're up on me by a mile. Why couldn't he have started off with like a 25% base crit rate? That would have been that and like 150% base crit damage. You know, it's Kenny, man. He's the boogeyman. Like, I am stealing this from Kendrick Lamar, but it kind of applies to this Kenny too. He's the boogeyman. Ouch. That didn't feel good. Development completely got core stamp, weapon stamp. Now I'm trying to farm good gear, set for him to see if he works fine at B0 with a good amount of crit rate. Yeah, I was leaning towards the alignment damage, but I guess crit rate is the way to go. Dadgummit. So, Ururu. I have a B6 Ururu, I think. I think that's one of the side effects of being a dolphin in these waters, is the fact that I think I have all the boundaries for all of the SR characters. Ain't spent not nan bit of energy into them, but I do have them all like fully ascended, with maybe the exception of one or two. I do have them all taken care of. He's gonna drain all your stamina just to build him, yeah. Well, thankfully though, the only one I have left to build in terms of SSRs are Kenpachi and Sanjin, who I don't have Sanjin yet. I'm still pulling for him. So like, he can use it. It's fine. And then I'll deal with the Rangikus and the Momos and the Rukias, which apparently I need to keep developing now in order to keep up with. I think it's like Frenzy Fight or something. The one that gives you like pretty good weekly rewards, but you have to play manually. I need to like work on those characters. Because I'm using Aizen in other areas. I really don't want to put resources in the SR, so I'm gonna develop the SSRs first. And if I don't have, geez, maybe I need to change like this 3-minute thing. I'm gonna work on the SSRs first. It's only 2, and I'm more than halfway through developing Kenpachi. Whenever Sanjay comes out, whenever I pull him, I'll do his thing. I hadn't even looked at the bond yet. I put the crit. He already has like a bond, and that's the crit rate one from Toshihiro. Like, that's all he needs. Because you're gonna stack him with crit rate, apparently. You can't put the Ichimaru one on him because that is centered around, it's best for alignment damage. The B2 is, I don't know. The 30% crit rate doesn't impress me at B2. If his 30% crit rate was like B1 at the start, cool. But the fact that you're going to make me pull 2 copies of him to get 30% crit rate, you could have given me 50. You gave me 50%, ignores 50% of enemy defense for Aizen. I mean, I know that was a B4 ability, but still. You don't have the Toshihiro bond? Oh, I guess if you started after the game, you might not have gotten his little whatchamacallits. Maybe that's the case. I feel like I should go make another cup of coffee. Reset in 19 minutes. So, who this? Who you? Oh yes, we were saying he doesn't have a bond effect yet, like every other SSR before him. Does every SSR before him have a bond? That's what I'm saying. Going to pity, it's not even that 30% crit rate isn't a good thing. It's how far I gotta get to it. If I'm pulling more dupes of KENPACHI because honestly, at this point, even if I don't get him, that's stacking up my guarantee counter for the next character. That's okay. So like that was kind of the thing with Aizen, where it was, and I didn't do it for Jen. It's like, am I gonna? I will be, and then I changed it because I went after before. But I was like, if I get more copies of him, I'm gonna be happy. And worst case scenario, I have my counter up for the next character. With Ichimaru, I was like, I'm not gonna pull for him after this one because if I end up with another copy of him, I will not be happy, and my guarantee counter resets. So I just left it, right? Save stacked up. With KENPACHI, I think I'm leaning towards if I get dupes with him, I'm okay with it. And worst case scenario, I'm stacking up my guarantee counter. I may be okay with dupes of Kenny, especially if he needs those to perform like well. Like well. You started like 2 days before Aizen. Okay, yeah, so then you didn't. But I don't know. They might still have those Toshihiro interludes that you can do. And I don't think you have. I think they give you a Toshihiro to fight with. And I think that's where I got the bond things from, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was about to say, they have a bunch of SSR bonds, but I don't think they have it for every SSR. They might have them for every SSR that's been released so far. But then that would only be Ichigo, Toshihiro, Aizen, and Ichimaru, so that would only be 4 bonds. I have to go back and look. We can go back and check. This should be the... Is this the final fight in this floor? We can go back and look at a couple of those things. See, now that song's gonna be stuck in my head already. Anyway. By the way, side note, as I'm sitting here about to go make another coffee, how are you guys feeling about the stamp corridor guaranteed or increased drop rate selector thing? Because I feel like it's made my luck worse. Especially now knowing that I can also pull a non-character core stamp from that shadow box. It seems to have made my luck way worse. Yeah. Where we at? Wait, was that 8.7 million? Is Aizen doing 8.7 million on the 23rd floor of Trial Tower? He really just lit that dude up for 8.7 million. That's fun. That's fun. If you one day did all the events right, you should have every SSR bond. No, not Toshihiro's, because Toshihiro, his actual specific bond itself, like that one little piece, I don't think that's... I've been looking for that for the longest and keep saying coming soon. I just touched you. What are we doing? pretty happy with Stamp Corridor update personally. I've been getting really lucky with the update. Okay, well, good for you. Maybe I'm just having a bad streak. Maybe I'm just having a bad streak. Maybe I was very lucky with Stamp Corridor in the beginning, and now that they've fixed things like the... he cannot... He is murking this. Yeah, that was 23-3. How did I lose 22-3 then? He is... Guys, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to like pile on the people who didn't get Eisen. There was a lull for 2 weeks perspective of like not having any trial towers to do because Eisen destroyed everything. I will say this mother right here, that investment I made into him, damn it if he wasn't powerful enough. Jeez, I can't complain about that. Like that, I'd spent money, but they gave you your money's worth. Like, Buddy is cracking skulls, and I am here for it. Again. Anyway, no, I'm loving it. He is still so good. Alright, so, also, by the way, this is what I meant by you can get easily ascended, like the standard ones. I came out here to check on something. Friendly reminder, what was I about to look at? I can't do anything with any of the set stamps or any of the stamp corridor stuff. I cannot not remember what I was going to look at. Not at all. This is why I need to write stuff down. Alright, to be honest, I've managed to get every released character once, core and weapon, and the game is nice, not so competitive. Don't miss out much on rewards. So to be honest, no big reason to go crazy and B6 anyone. That was the other thing. I think there are reasons if you do it for the right one to make content easier, because there is a level cap and everything else. So the next path for leveling up characters, or the one that's going to be the thing, is going to be boundaries. Eventually, as the game gets like more and more content and harder. So, but to your point in that thing is like, that was the whole part about the KENPACHI, the Eisen, or whatever, is that I'm not going to miss out on anything. I can just play with the characters I like the most. And so going for, you guys can hear me go back and forth on this. So going for like the Kenny is like, I just like him the most. So I can just do it. Bonds, that's what it was. We were going for bonds. I need to check these bonds. Let's just do it for Kenny anyway. So the one I put on Kenny was this one, which was, and this is the one I meant by the Toshihiro thing. Let's see. No, it was this here, and it's locked. It says coming soon. There's no way to get this Toshihiro bond. Don't know why, but this is the one that I put on. During battle, damage dealt increases by 5.6%. This increases to 8.4%. And then if crit rate reaches 20, 40, and 60%, this is a whole tactical increased damage battlefield skill thing. And then this one is alignment damage is equal to higher than 80%. This one might be better, actually. Now that I look at it. I'm going to double check that. Oh, yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. You have the Toshihiro bond? So then why is mine locked? Why is this one locked? What are we doing? Like the other ones, if I go to, and I'm not, let me see. This one I'm missing one, right? If I go here, it'll tell me where to go. Adventure 6, full star rewards. It'll tell me where to go get it. I don't have full stars. Who did that? Like I couldn't do this right now. Come on now. Eyes and right, Momo, Cutie Patootie, why are you in there? Let's go ahead and get this done. All right, but yeah, that was the thing. Okay, so you're not gonna lie, I feel the same way. Also, when you get the core stamps from the gold box. Oh yeah, that gold box. I have one of those. That's not the one you want. The percentage doesn't go up while you're technically lost 20 to 80. but it does, which is pretty annoying. I can get to zero bond that, yeah. Most of the times I get core. I'm looking for 40% rate. So yeah, the update definitely nice and made it better. Okay, maybe I've just been unlucky. Alright, so read that part already. Toshihiro Bond from the set. Oh damn you, Mr. Bro. It was part of the Toshihiro event. Which part? I'm not even saying that you're wrong. But like which part? Because I was all over that thing. Maybe it was one of the challenges. Okay. Yeah, I probably didn't finish all the quests. Well, dad gummit. Oh, you know what? No, you're absolutely right, because that's how I got the Aizen one. They had those 3 challenges that you had to beat with Aizen, Ichimaru, and Tosin. And that's where I got the bonds from. And I remember pushing really hard because the last one, the Ichimaru one, was the hardest one to get. And I remember pushing really hard for that. No, you're right. That's where it came from. It was in an event and I missed it. So I'm on my B, and now I got a lesser than bond. I got a Roger Moore ass bond. Well, okay, I can't say that. Roger Moore was a good bond. He was a good bond. Sean Connery goated. Daniel Craig. I mean, I like him, but I could watch the old Bond movies over and over and over again. The Daniel Craig ones, I've seen each of them exactly one time, except for maybe the latest one. Although, best song, Skyfall, from all of the Bonds. Sorry. Anyway, I think that was a hot take. Nobody's arguing with that. Nobody's arguing with Adele. You know how many black people have been like, but that girl can sing now. Anyway. I think I got the Ichimaru in my Giku Bond too. Wait, who this? What you doing? What's going on? Why did this happen? Wait, what? What are we doing? Oh, this is the second. Got it. Second battle. Okay. Got it. Although, funny enough, and this is where I'm dumb, I could have run Kenpachi here, I think. Hey, first of all, Kev, do not, how dare you insult Austin Powers, but not giving him his own. Bond and Austin Powers does not need to be put in, because Austin Powers deserves more respect than that, okay? Don't you not never. Austin Powers deserves more respect than that. Don't put him in. I know it started off as like basically a Bond spoof. I get all that, but damn it, it's Austin Powers. You can't. Don't disrespect Austin Powers by doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Austin Powers is too good. The Spy Who Shagged Me was like one of those DVDs that I was worried that the laser was gonna melt it. I played that game, so I played that damn DVD so much. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's problematic now in certain ways, but damn it if it wasn't good. Oh my God, Austin Powers. The first one was good, and I had a huge crush on Elizabeth Hurley. The second one was boss, and the third one was still good, even though Beyonce she did okay. She shouldn't have been acting, but she did all right. But Michael Caine was in the third one. What are we doing? Oh my God. You put more respect on Austin Powers' name, Kev. You put more respect on that name. Don't you dare. I know Bond is and I'm not disrespecting Bond, but you don't. No. Skyfall song was incredible, but GoldenEye with Tina Turner. And I'm not even joking. Did I miss the Tina Turner GoldenEye song? I'm not even I don't think I've ever heard that song. I'm tempted to stop the stream to go listen to it. I never heard that song. I must have heard that song. Okay. Tina Turner GoldenEye song. How did I miss that? I'm from Alabama. How did I... I must know it and I'm just not remembering it. For a kid who grew up where N64 at a friend's house and GoldenEye was what you were doing that day, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or 2 or GoldenEye, before the Halo days, I should know that damn song. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. That threw me way off my game. I'm doing my best to try to remember that music right now. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That is genuinely bothering me right now. My brain can't focus on anything else but that. Okay. That really bothers me. Let's go back to Trial Tower and see if we can complete Spirit. We're at 24. Let's see. We're going to run that while I sit here and read your chats, read your comments, and punch myself in the face because I can't remember the Tina Turner GoldenEye song. Okay, so sorry. When are you building Kenny? Oh, you mean in this video? Like, I'm gonna wait for reset, and then I'm gonna try to farm a few more things. But at the point right now, he's in the process of being built. And one of the questions that I do have is that I don't know. It is smarter for me to level up, and I don't know why I stopped all the weapons at level 90 for some reason, but I did. It's smarter for me to level up those pieces. I've gotten the levels up. His skills, I'm gonna just take up to level 8, which is fine for now. His weapon is at like level 50 or 60. Not a big deal. I'm saying all that because the spirit, power, spirit, energy, whatever the hell you want to call it, that I'm gonna have to use in order to farm this stuff, has to be allocated towards that. Though, in my view, allocated towards those things, his passive, his skills, and his weapons, before I then allocate that spirit energy to set stamps. Because then once I'm in the set stamps realm, that's what I'm farming, period. So all of that energy is going to go into that. So before I do that and start farming, because that's going to be a continued process, I'm looking for pieces. So I need to get everything else made up and in like a good working order. So the weapon level 90, the passive, I got one more on the passive to get through. I got one more level on the skills to get through. Once that's good, then I'll switch over to set stamps, because that's just a forever going process, really. Where like I'm always looking for better pieces. I'm still looking for better pieces, quote unquote looking, not really. But looking, there's always better pieces, supposedly. I'm still looking for better pieces on Ichigo. Still looking for better pieces on Toshihiro. Though, I would say I'm done with their set stamps. You might find something better. So I'm going to do those things first. Then I'm going to pull it back. I'm going to do those other things first, pull it back, do the set stamps and the stamp corridor farming. So, I think the Yamamoto bond, SR bond, is good for Kenny too. I can go look at that real quick. Can you only get double crit rate only on Kenny's second piece? I don't think if you want crit rate as a main stat, I think I have an infographic for that. Actually, yeah, I think it can only have, I think crit rate and crit damage as the basic stat for a set piece is only on that middle piece. Let me try to remember how my own. Let me try to remember how my own folder system works. Damn, it has been a minute since I've been doing this. All right. No, maybe that infographic that's under videos. I don't know if I have it somewhere else. I thought I had an infographic that detailed what each piece could have as a possibility for stats. I thought for sure I had something like that, and I could be completely off. Maybe I'm just old and I made it up in my mind brain. Let's see. If I could find the infographic, that'd be awesome. Albeit, I would have saved it somewhere too. I wouldn't have just left that thing floating around. So maybe I'm making it up from a different game and I don't have it. Oh, yep, so here are some of the... I think y'all don't have to be mad at me. Go ahead. think y'all are gonna have to be mad at me. Damn. Alright, thought I. Okay, let me stop. No, it's not over here. Man. I thought I had that thing for real. Alright, sorry guys. But if I'm not mistaken, it's crit rate, crit damage, and I want to say alignment damage can go in the middle. Yeah, it's really not here. Okay. I'm sure there's something online that you can find. And if you find it, let me know. Drop it in the Discord. But yeah. Let's go ahead and finish up this floor, then we can go back to the farming part. Have you ever seen the ERB of them? I don't even know what that is. Gotta be honest. In less than 15 minutes is reset for me. Oh, so good. Yeah. So me too. Waiting on it. Thanks. I appreciate it, Hakeem. Song was cracked. For Kenny, you want crit rate, crit damage on every piece. I think that's what I was leaning towards alignment damage at first. The point alignment mastery. I'm gonna go back and read that as well. To be honest, should focus on the set stamps later as long as you don't have double. Yeah, that's what I mean. The set stamps thing. Well, I would even argue with the double rate. I would still focus on the set stamps. Just because set stamps are, well, I mean, I guess if it is double, I would go back. But set stamps are like perpetual. So let's cancel. We're not going to continue. Set stamps are like a perpetual thing. You can always get better. Okay, so now that reset has happened, we got stuff that we can do outside of trying to get through Trial Tower, which we're still going to try to get through Trial Tower, of course. Let's go ahead and get our free 60. That should be 300. I'm just saying. That would be nicer. I have 1,000. Yay. Let's get down here. We're not buying any of that stuff at the moment. We're not buying any of this stuff at the moment. We're not going to mess with don't I need this for set stamps? How many of these do I own right now? 293. We'll hold, but I'm going to need to buy these. And then guild stuff, which still ain't got nobody in my guild. I think double drop rate for set stamps is going to come. I don't know. This ain't even a leak. I'm guessing. Double drop rate for set stamps is coming soon. If I had to guess. Because I think it goes in kind of like a rotation. It's going to be like double for set stamps, it's double for, what is it double for right now? The supplies? Yeah, see, so it's double for the supplies, right? I think next would be either set stamps or whatchamacallit, the holification elimination thing that they have. Yeah, the hollow elimination. And then it would be that. You'll never get double here. So what we're going to do is try to go for these set stamps. I would love for this to be a raid thing, but nah, we ain't doing that. All right, confirm. We're going to go at these. Also, someone reminded me that you can also craft some of the set stamps, and I'll go and do that as well. But we will go at this with the double drop rate not being on stamp corridor, but not stamp corridor, but whatever this is for the set stamps. All right, so first piece, damage bonus, attack, second piece, crit rate and crit damage. And then ultimate charge rate, alignment damage, and attack. Okay, I hear you. I think so. Crit rate and crit damage on the second piece. Ultimate. That, for some reason, and I know it's going to sound weird, that makes sense to me. Ultimate and alignment damage, attack. Okay, cool. And then all things crit are in the second piece. Thanks for that, by the way, Bankai. I'm going to just copy that right fast and put that somewhere. Let me go ahead and tap and continue and retry. Did we get anything worth a damn? No. Why in the what? And look, there's even alignment and you couldn't have made this slash. I'm not saying this would have been the best piece. It would have been better though. Y'all some jerks. Y'all are some jerks, man. Y'all are some jerks, man. Alright, so let me get on down here. Actually, we should do this up at the top. Game notes. Alright, so. Double. I'll personally go for double crit rate for KENPACHI's second piece. Who doesn't have monthly pass? I like their monthly pass. I think it's not that bad, actually. Yeah, I mean, for me, if that's the case, and especially if Bankai's right, then for me, second piece needs to be crit rate on the basic, and then for the advanced stats, crit rate and crit damage. I want crit damage on all of the pieces, though, as well. Might as well boost it. And then I ain't even getting up, man. Oh. And then flash the... Oh. What are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing to me? And there's one other thing that I want to do with these set stamps, but I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do it. But that is to dismantle a bunch of these. I did some of them before. Dismantle a bunch of these set stamps to get pieces so that I can craft them. Craft. Set stamps. We're going to come down here. We're going to change you. Oh, no. We changed that over here. My bad. KENPACHI comes over here now. We go to the advanced side of things. If I do 50% off, I can just get whatever. I don't want to necessarily go at just one because it costs 20 to do that. It costs 10 if I do it here. So I can just get 20 of whatever and see how that goes. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do 5 at a time, maybe. Let's see. I want to, because I kind of actually want to see what I'm getting. All right, so we have here strike. How dare you? You know I didn't want that. HP percent. You know I didn't want that. Flat defense. Okay. I'm not mad, you're mad. Crit rate and crit damage. This is a good piece for me. I would like crit rate to be down here as well, but better. Attack flat, and that's immediately a no-go. All right, let's do this one more again. I guess it's more fun to do with 5. And you guys can watch my disappointment up close. Okay. Slash. Now watch it slash, and then all the advanced stats are like flat stats. Attack percentage. I mean, better than before. I have ultimate charge rate, crit rate, and alignment damage. So that'll be the piece until I find slash damage. HP flat. Go to hell. That was aggressive. I got attack percent, alignment damage, ultimate damage, and crit damage. That would be very nice if it wasn't nice enough. Ultimate rate. Crit damage, ultimate rate. I do want him to charge his ultimate up. And then HP percent. Well, that's not as good as the other pieces. Okay, here we go. 5 more. Boop, boop. All right. You get once per day. If you buy the monthly, because you get 60 from the dailies to every day. Wait, what? I didn't know that the monthly pass gave you 1 pill every day. I had no idea about that. I was looking at all the other resources that the monthly pass gives me. Oh, you meant best choice. I meant what was like the, let me go ahead and craft this. I meant what was the composition of those. What was the possibilities? Come on, slash. Boo, HP. Defense. Slash. Width. alignment, damage, and attack. We're good with that. I would like crit rate though, but I can make that work. This one, HP, attack, crit rate. We already have a crit rate one, so you get lost. And then this is flat attack. Cool. Last ones. Let's go. Crap. It depends. It depends on what. Oh, but I'm reading this stuff and not even like saying it out loud. But can you tell I'm not used to streaming for a while? Let's look at this and then I'll go through your comments. HP already a no. Defense already a no. Ultimate charge rate, alignment, damage, crit rate. We'll compare it. Attack percent, no. Attack flat, hell no. So those get to be dismantled. Hooray. We're going to leave this alone for now. We'll pull back out. Let's go ahead and send our friends some stuff. Alright, so let me go through the I'm going to put on a trial tower real quick. Go through the comments that are happening. Or actually, let me go through his event. Those are faster and I can read while those are popping off. Symphony of War. I don't even think I use KENPACHI for this stuff. Do I? Itchy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get through this. I mean, theoretically, I could put KENPACHI in here and it's not like it matters. Anyway, so 100 per day. KENPACHI at B0 needs crit rate. Yeah, no, we already went through all that. That's fair. Touch a Hero and Aizen have been the easiest to build and the best at just laying down waste. Although Ichimaru has been good. He has been really, really good. And I can't say how much I focused on him. I did do alignment damage. And at a certain point, I'm going to have to go through and like reassess all set stamps. But HP ruined it. HP ruined it. I do need to go make a coffee too, but I'll do that when I go back to Trial Tower. And then I'll do a little bit more streaming. It has been fun to get back in the groove, but I am clearly out of practice. My brain is not working the way it's supposed to. Haven't taken one tangent on 90s cartoons since I've been on. You see what I mean? Like, I'm just off. I'm just off right now. Alright, so this is good. I would love for that to have been advanced set stamps, but that's okay. Reward exchange too, I need to double check. This we can get some energy to farm more. And I need to look at where and this I need all I've said is this I need, this I need, and this I need. I haven't completed one damn sentence. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and attack this. I'm going to try to get the coffee started. Can I run that way? Let's see. Not enough time. Haha. Go. Run it. Run it. Run it. Stuart. Stuart. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, we're gonna let that run for a minute. Let me get my mug. That would be fun to get a DPS that scales on defense in this game. In other games, that sucks. But the way that the set stamps are set up and everything, that would be fun. Oh no. What are we doing? What are we doing? There we go. Alright. I need to get, well, no, you know what? That stuff can wait until like later on this year. I do need to get a new camera though. I do need to get a new camera though. That hurts. Not gonna lie, your boy needs to do some yoga. Bruh, my legs are murdered right now. Not even funny. Not even funny. Why am I so obsessed with doing it this way when I could do it a different way? Either way. Let's see. Trials. We've been through all of this. Challenge-wise, I can hear my coffee brewing. So y'all gonna have to forgive me for a minute. As a matter of fact, we'll do it this way. We'll go here, so that way my stove doesn't explode. We good? Yeah, we good. Okay, and settled. And settled. Actually, you know what? That's what I haven't been doing. I need to start locking those pieces so I can start just dismantling off rip. Because you won't dismantle when you auto filter on the ones that are equipped, but then I have to go through piece by piece and be like, oh, flat stat, flat stat, flat stat. These are getting dismantled. And then those are the resources I can use to farm for more stuff, right? So I need to be a little bit more organized in that. I do need to. Thanks, honey. I can use that tip. Lock the pieces I want to at least look at, and every other piece just be like, get that off. So that does require, and I'll do that today, because today I've already decided. Today, Saturday, I've had a week. I've had a week. Today is fully don't worry about nothing today. I'm going to be off this stream. I'm going to go play some video games. No, I need to go buy some milk. That's the most adult thing I'm going to do. I don't even drink milk like that. I just need it for my coffee. Some lactose free. Got to keep the tummy cool. I'm gonna go buy some milk at the grocery store. I've already got all my groceries. I did all my groceries. I did all my admin, everything during the week, so that I would have Saturday and Sunday. We'll decide on Sunday. So I would have Saturday and Sunday to do not a thing except play some video games, read some books, listen to some book, whatever the hell I want to do. That is me being locked inside, not doing nothing. that is the plan for the day. So happy. Every once in a while, you need a day like that. Did I not? Isaac, you killing, buddy? Okay, you still got 15 bars, so that should give me 3 seconds. Wait, I have 21 new messages? How do I have 21? Oh, jeez. Why didn't my thing... Okay, sorry. My thing didn't update. It just stayed there so I could see any... to be honest, I wouldn't waste resources on any other pieces, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to end up rolling defense like it happened to see me so many times. Yeah. Player level 67. Yeah, I think I'm pretty done with Ichimaru as well. I don't know. Like, in those 3 weeks when you're dealing with them, when you first get them, you really, really focus heavy. And usually, could I find better pieces for him? Probably. But he's in a good way, so I'm not, like, tripping off of it. The brown bag thing. Actually, one thing. Well, I'm going to say that. I think you're talking about but isn't that where his core stamp is? I'm just waiting to bro fight. Well, we're about to do it now. We're about to fight him now. Allows you to change the main stat of gear stamp. Okay, Forever Gaming. That stamp thing was what I was very, very curious about. So I might be the guinea pig for that. After this fight, which I'm gonna watch because now Hakeem got me scared. After this chat, or after this fight, he ain't do nothing yet. I'll go check on that stamp thing because I have no idea what that thing was, and I read it real quick a couple times. I was like, I don't get this. But I'll look at it again because I want to know, because I want to buy those at the same time. There are stamps for Stamp Corridor in that thing. And so I am, 5 pulls and then the 1 pull away from pulling my first, guaranteed core stamp from the shadow box. And I want to do that. Because it's at 20%, but I can hope that I get Kenpachi's core stamp. I can hope for it. We can pray. Keatsuke, why were you landing on your head there, buddy? Wait, what's the moon thing? Why is the moon black? What's the eclipse thing? I don't like that. What's this eclipse? We don't like that. And when does he come into the game? When do we get to play with him? I didn't realize how much I like the Espada until playing this game. I liked them a lot. I really need to rewatch Wake Up Mundo. I really, really, really need to watch Wake Up Mundo. Yeah, no, set stamps are the biggest issue, but also I find them the quote unquote most fun in the sense of like that's how I'm building my characters. I get the whole like gotcha mechanic is obnoxious. You just saw how obnoxious it was for me. But I do like being able to individually build, which is, and I know people don't like it, which is where the PvP thing could be fun. Because just because you're going up against Eisen B4 doesn't mean that your Eisen is the same as my Eisen, depending on how the set stamps are built. So, anyway, yeah, the set stamps, right? That's what you were referring to, Forever Gaming. Yeah, yeah, because you can't. No, no, okay. I think we're saying the same, or that I understood you correctly. But yeah, if you can change those stats, that basic stat, that is huge. That means that I need to go down my entire roster with those, because it says you can buy 10 of them, and very, very carefully make decisions. Like, very carefully look at every single set stamp and then find the biggest benefit. Because the base stat being changed also on oh, it is going to be close because it is at 135 right now, and we're just now getting through the first 20 bars. Oh, this is going to be close. Ooh, hit him with it. Hit him with it. Come on, Toshihiro. We need that damage. North of 2 million. Let's go. Oh, yo. Toshihiro knocked out like 6 of his bars. There you go, little buddy. There you go, little buddy. Get him. 2.2 mil. We're good with that from Aizen as well. Toshihiro wrecked his face. I need to double check that. It looked like Toshihiro whooped his ass. I'm sorry. I gotta go double check that. That's what I was asking about, saying. I think that's what he's saying, and that's what we're going to check. If we can change the main stat on existing pieces. Because here's the other part of it, too. It's not that I just got to go look at, and I did so much dismantling, but that's fine. Because I usually kept the 5-star pieces that were percentage, because I was just like, I don't know. It's not that Toshihiro's whooping ass right now. It's not that, he is putting in work. It is that I have to look at every stamp again. I have to look at every stamp again because that one stamp, and then now the flat stat stamps that I got rid of, I'm upset with, but it's okay. Now that that's the case, I can find one that has like 4 stats that I want, and the only problem was the basic stat, and I can change that if that is the case. How you acting like Toshihiro not good? No. I know Toshihiro's good. That's why I farmed for his core stamp as well. The last core stamp that I farmed for that I got was Toshihiro's. Because I was doing an alternate between Gin and Toshihiro, back and forth. And Eisen. I think I did Eisen one time. But it was Gin Toshihiro. Because he can lay down damage, bruh. He can lay down damage. Like, for really real. Like, this thing right here that they're not showing you, he's doing so much damage on that ultimate attack, it's stupid. It is stupid. It's stupid. Now, is Aizen better? Yeah. Tojihiro's not asleep, though. Tojihiro's not asleep. I would argue, whoa, wait, what? What'd you just do that for? Hey, that's a violation of my space. You don't get to put your hand inside of me like that without taking me on a date first. Actually, pause, ever. Anyway, no, Toshihiro, I would say, and I don't know for sure, we're all excited about Ichimaru or Bankai. Toshihiro does just as much, if not more damage. Like, he's on the level of Gin. So, what we talking about? 4.1 million, yo, out here wild. Oh, we still might not make it though. Funnily enough, I'm looking for an ultimate from. He is tanky as hell, dog. I'm looking for an ultimate from Toshihiro. That ultimate within the ultimate thing. You know what I mean? That's what I think I would need, because that basically wipes out his life. But we got 20 seconds and 7 bars, and I don't think we're gonna get there. Oh, No. 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 Come on, Toshihiro. Get that ultimate up. There it is. Alright. YouTube thinks they're a hard block. No, I haven't seen ERB before. Why are my YouTube links hard blocked? They should not be hard blocked at all. Oof. I need. I'm not gonna happen. Okay. 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 It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're on floor 24, so I am. I would love for Aizen to do well something like that, but that would be worth like 20 million. How many millions is this one worth? Nah. Okay. He got us. He got us. Okay, let me. Okay, because you can. Okay, let me see. Okay, Austin Powers, V Bond, ERB. Okay, we're gonna see what that is. Okay, all right, all right, all right. I hear you talking. I hear you talking. I hear you talking. It's Toshihiro, and you're gonna have to wait for the cycle to come back around. I don't know what spirit they would put out that's gonna be the next damage dealer. And truth be told, given how much Aizen is doing, I don't know that they want to put out another spirit character that does damage that much for a while. Albeit it is a B4 thing, and so maybe I'm just kind of wilding out on it. But I don't know that another spirit damage dealer is gonna be what's up. Starts at. Damn it, Hakeem. I was thinking I was doing good. Damn it, Hakeem. So his second stage starts at 14 bars. Some of a B. I thought I was doing something. Man, spoiler. Not spoiler, but you. Party pooper? Is that the word I can use? We can be rated G and go with party pooper. You're a party pooper. Raid. Damn, I thought I had more than this. Or I thought I had the skills leveled up more than this. His counter is still lacking. Alright, so that, and then the ultimate item exchange, we go here, bet, we raid a little bit, bet, come back, item exchange, confirm, got him, upgrade. Alright, running low on resources. Alright, so we're going to leave all this at 8. Can I even do that? I guess. Yeah, I want to finish. I don't even counter that much though because I am an auto player. I just own it. Let's go back. Okay, so that's upgrade. Here we go. Confirm. Alright. And I need one more here. Okay. And I'm about to run out on this gold. Raid 40. Alright. Return. Item exchange. Confirm. Got it. Okay, so skills are done. Skills are done. For now. I'm missing this passive right here. We will come to that another time. Next, his weapon. I need to level up his weapon a lot. It's at 50, and I don't have his weapon stamp. We will be pulling for that. Set stamps. We're not worried about weapon right now. We're not. We're worried about set stamps. Okay, so let's see what I can. As a matter of fact, hold on, because I just said that. Where is it? I just said that I'm going to go ahead and try to find that certificate thing. Where on earth is it? Okay, well, I guess not. Yeah, okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to his event. Gotcha. And then we wanted to go to not that. This one, Symphony of War. here. And then these things. Okay, so a special pass for Symphony of War allows you to select stamp drops and boost the chances of specific base stats. Okay, so it doesn't. So I'll buy one of these, right? Okay. Now we come over to where the set stamps are, I assume. I think I have enough to run at once, and then we see how this works. Here. I don't get to use that certificate at all, right? I'm not seeing it anywhere here. So then is that under the craft section? Yeah, it's a rate up for news drops. Yeah, so it's not existing. So that already like different than what I expected. Next is when and where and how do I use it? Backpack consumables. Oh, I haven't even done this yet. Use. Confirm. Does it let me get Kenpachi? Nope, it only lets me do one of the basic dudes. We're going to come back to that later. Oh, wait, no, I can do this one. Right? Obtain an exclusive SSR or character stamp ascension material of your choice. So I can do this one, and won't this one let me level up that stamp, right? So we can't use them now, but they let us buy them now. Well, that was a poor decision on my side. I thought I could buy it and use it. I thought I could buy it and use it. I can't. Yeah. I'm tempted though to use this on not Kenpachi. But it is what it is, confirmed. I was tempted to use it on not Kenpachi. I want to use it on somebody else. Exclusive character stamp dismantling. Alright, we'll come back to that later. Alright, so on to the finishing. Well, finishing isn't the word I'm looking for. Oh, wait. Okay, so that was weird. So now everybody here has a stamp, has a star. That's where the stamp is. We go to their core stamps. We go to enhance. And then based off of this, the 5, I could ascend the core stamp later, right? So that's what you meant by that. Now, I can do it for Kenpachi when I pull him. I already have 2 there too. Bankai, I think I have 4. I'm not doing it for Tosin. Yadoichi, I think I have 4 as well, actually. 3. Not going to happen for him, and we're not doing that there. So I guess the smart move would be to do it for Kenpachi. That way they'll be up to 2 core stamps, and then I could just do the rest by pulls. Keitsuke, I think I have 3 on his. Yeah. And then Aizen is only 2, right? Alright, so yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll level up Kenpachi's later. Soon as I pull it, I need to get those 5 stamps. And now I've screwed myself because I bought the thing that I can't use now. I cannot use these to buy the rest of those. I have, oh wait, no I can't. I still have enough. So I can buy 3 of these here. There's a spirit energy as well. This is for his set stamp. Since I don't have what I really want, I want to go here first. But and we're gonna be able to recharge these for a while. You'll be able to buy everything in the store eventually. I'm tempted to get this. I'm tempted to get that one. So you can level up Kenpachi person. I suggest you use Kenpachi's core stamp. Yeah, he needs all the help that he can get. Don't say that. That hurts me so much. Oh, that hurts me so much. That hurts me so much. Don't say that about Kenpachi. Don't. Don't. Why did they do this to him? All right. So then this would be the next thing I would buy. But let me pull back. I only have 3 core stamps right now. Pieces of the Past. I love doing these. I don't know why. It's not. There's no reason or rhyme behind it. I love doing these puzzles. Supplies delivery. This is the double stuff. We've already done that. And then here, are we still getting these? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's like, when's the new machine coming? I think it's just gonna stick to this machine forever, right? All right. Pieces of the Past. We've already looked through that. That was when I said I love the puzzles. In this rampage, we get another ticket. Do I pull for dupe? Probably. Advanced bat or brute. This is the trial thing. No, this. Oh, and this I have to play manually, so I'm not doing that online because I don't have a controller, and it's so hard with fingers. That's what I'm saying. Is he that bad? Is he that bad? Is he that bad? So gotcha tickets, Battle Fever. That's the edge revealed, and then that's the trial thing. Zaraki. All right, so damn it, man. No, it's. I'm leaning. Put it this way. I'm trying to talk myself out of pulling dupes because the entire justification for pulling his dupes is that he's Kenpachi. That's it. That's what I'm looking for right now is that he's Kenpachi, so that's why I'm gonna do it. All right, so we're gonna go to his set stamps and see what we pulled. I did get a slash damage one, so that will be like priority 1 at first. Dovet. ¿Dónde estás? Hasta aquí. Okay. So no other ones. These other ones are trash. We have slash damage, alignment damage. Attack percentage, sure, but not really worth it. So I'm going to put it there for the time being as if I'm going to fight with him now anyway. I'm going to put it there, and we'll come back to it later. Here, crit rate, crit damage. Oh, HP, flat attack. Why don't you like me? Why don't you guys like me? Damn, another piece to equip that cannot be used. And then lastly, I would prefer this to be alignment damage. Flat attack, like, bruh. HP, ultimate charge rate. I could go with ultimate charge rate, but there's 2 flat stats in the advanced stats. Damn you guys. Alignment, ultimate attack, crit damage. This is the best one so far. Let's go to this one. Attack flat, already a no. Attack flat, already a no. Honestly, I should just dismantle these right now as is. Attack percentage, crit rate, ultimate nope. Ultimate, oh, with 2 flat stats. There was alignment damage, there was crit rate, there was ultimate, and then I got these 2 flat stat ass things. Also, when I do this dismantle thing here, let's just grab one fully craptastic one. I don't know why I keep the other ones that I hate so much. It's paranoia. I'm hoarding. Yeah, okay, so you can dismantle one at a time the second you see something that you don't like. So I'm going to try to start doing this a little bit more just so I don't end up with a bunch of trash. These 2 attacks can both go as well. All right. Man, damn. Yeah, these can go. That's what I'm going to start doing from now on. Is just trying to do it in the moment so I don't have, like cleaning my house. Clean a little bit every day so you don't end up having to do 6 hours of cleaning on a random Saturday every 3 months. All right, here we go. So this is what we're gonna rock with. I'm keeping the percentage because percentage, that's the only reason. They could be dismantled too, honestly, because I've already ruled them out. Let's go for the other Kenpachi one. That was up here. There it is. Where this has flat attack. No, we'll just dismantle that immediately. And then over here, slash strike percent defense. All right. Boy, oh boy. So this was a lackluster stream. Not a damn thing to benefit from it. What did you miss? A whole lot of nothing. Don't worry, I made coffee too. A whole lot of nothing. Basically, I bought the certificate thing. That didn't help us at all because apparently we can't use it right now to increase set stamp drop rates. I am going to burn some of these that I've tried to assemble. Avengers, assemble. Who remembers that cartoon? Because they all basically sucked, and I'm gonna did a little bit of housekeeping there just so I could not have to deal with it. I've put the stamps that I would use in the scenario, but I'm not gonna put any level into these because they're not stamps that are worth it. I'm gonna keep farming those. The skills I have leveled up for Kenpachi are done. I can't do anything with this core stamp except for look for more corridor stamp tickets, whatever the hell you want to call them. His weapon, I do need to level up and ascend. I'm going to need more gold for that as well. And I need to be able to use more spirit energy for that as well. Right now, spirit energy needs to go into this weapon to level it up to level 90. He's already level 100. Boundary is not necessary. I need his corridor, or his core stamp. So first thing would be to get the levels for this. I am gonna go for the core stamps at the moment. So let me check the shops right fast. Not these one. These one. Alright. So I do have, and here's where the question comes in. I do have 3 stamps. I'm going to buy 3 here. I would rather not buy them from this specific spot, but probably going to end up doing that. Just because impatience and content, I can put everything behind the guise of content. All my stupid decisions, I can be like, but content. So do as I say, not as I do. I'm about 3 of these. I don't necessarily think this is a bad deal, but there's a better way to spend my jade than this. Do that. We'll run stamp corridor. We won't get the core stamp for Kenpachi. And me being upset is apparently what the algorithm calls good content. So I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and go here, run these 5. That should take me up to the full 100% where the shadow box is next. Core stamp that we're going for is here. Andiamo. Andiamo. And ticket stuff. I already bought those ones. Already bought those ones. I don't have a single good piece for them either. Wait, for the advanced ticket stubs, they are perpetually there. There's no reset necessary. For the regular ticket stubs, they don't give you limited gacha tickets. They give you the regular gacha tickets, and it's 3 every week. It resets every week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So then that's the well, I don't even need the numbers are like I'm gonna farm for that stuff after this because that's where my spirit energy is gonna go to up until I get him to level 90. I don't know why I've stopped at level 90 for all the weapons. It's just what I've done and I've stuck with it. All right, so hey, where was the other upgrade? I only got 2, man. All right, and then I got one more box. That's why I bought 6. That way the 5 can get up to that, and then the 6th one will give me the shadow box. Can we get Kenpachi one of these gold ones, though? Probably not. Nope. Nope. Alright, so then the next one is going to be my shadow box, and then I'll have a 20% chance of getting the Kenpachi core stamp, which means a definitive chance that I will be upset. Okay. Because I have yet to this day. I did, and you guys saw it for Ichimaru. I pulled Ichimaru core stamp on the first go through without the damn select the one you want the increased drop rate for. And then after that, I don't think I have gotten the core stamp with less than 40% increased drop chance. I don't think I have at all, which means I gotta go ahead and spend, I don't know, 30 to 40 of those tickets to get to pull the shadow box or get the like full thing up 3 charms. What do you want? I don't know. I don't know, but we're gonna find out with this one now. Indicator in the game when you hit the crit rate. Good question. Not that I can see. Okay, so there's my shadow box. There's a golden thingy mabobber. Let's go. Be upset. There should be some. I'm sure there is some kind of indicator, like the numbers are red or they're just slightly bigger font. How the way y'all have it set up, y'all got me upset about one of my favorite characters. I love Yadoichi. And her gameplay style here too. Exit. Exit. So now I have what, a 30% chance? So let me spend 15 more of these tickets plus 1, or maybe 20 more. No, 15 more plus 1. Honestly, Bankai, at least a 6-star. Because if I get that damn Aizen Sanjin 5-star core stamp again, I'm going to scream. I've gotten so many of that crappy ass core stamp that it is not fun. Yeah, whatever. Use. Sure. Nobody uses these. Nobody uses these, dog. Nobody gives a damn about these, dog. What are we doing? Oh, I'm 3 away from... I'm 3 away from getting that core stamp again through crafting it. That'll be the first core stamp I ever craft. Like, what do we... my Yaroichi's about to kick ass. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's go ahead and get you up. Let's get you up on game. Alright, so enhance. She's already at 3. We're gonna put you up on game. Bet. Send. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. You're missing Yaroichi's core stamp? I'm not. You want to borrow one? I got 4. About to have 5. I'm about to craft one. I'm about to have 5 now. And I think the core stamps, do they max at 5 or they max at 6? I'm gonna max out on Yadoichi. But like, okay, and that's the thing. I love Yadoichi. I need to work on her core stamps or her set stamps. I love Yadoichi. She's one of the ones I need to come back and revisit after having Ichimaru and Aizen and working on their set stamps, learning. Now I need to come back and work on her set stamps a little bit more. But the lady's is a monster. Right now, you don't want them problems. Not with her. Not with her at all. If I fix her set stamps after I get done with Kenpachi, let's say like Grimjail's in or whatever, and I go back to revisit Yadoichi. That's what's up. So I'm about to max out her core stamp. That's just hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. All right. Back to Kenpachi. So now that that's done, I can go to his weapon stuff. His set stamps, I'm not going to be able to do anything with. We're going to go ahead and raid this. Raid! Yes, raid. Return. Execute that. Bet. And then max that out to 60. And we're about to be done being able to do this, actually. Right. Yep. All right. So, don't have enough to do the rest. So we are going to, well, have to wait. We're going to have to wait. Oh, I think, yeah, you can shoot that off. I think that's it, though, for the day. I am about to go chill. I have to go do one adult thing, and that is to go buy milk for my coffee. Lactose-free, of course. We grown. I'm going to go buy some lactose-free milk for my coffee right now, and then I am going to chill. I need a break. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I'm going to try to stream again tomorrow. I'm going to play with KENPACHI, figure out some things about him. That's part of the chill day. And then, yeah, hopefully I'm going to get back into like the regular routine. I think I'm trying to find a better day or a better time. I shouldn't say day, a better time to do this. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to get back into it. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you for real, for real. And you guys have a good night, a good morning, and a good afternoon. I don't know wherever you may be. I don't.